From brain fog to hot flashes,
mood swings to mystery symptoms,
we're asking the big question. Can
I blame it on menopause? Join us as we share stories, laugh through the chaos, and talk about things women wish they'd known sooner.
It's honest, it's relatable, and it's about time. What a catchy tune.
I know. Did you see me dancing?
Yeah, I was dancing too.
I couldn't see you. I can only see myself. I can only see myself.
That must be from your Irish trip.
So no, bang.
People are in for a treat today.
We're a little giddy / nervous.
Yeah.
The travel poops have started.
Oh, they've already started for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I am not there yet. But the travel or the packing anxiety, next level for me right now.
I have, let me just show you real quick, like a whole list. And this doesn't even include everything. This is just what I could think of so far.
Yeah. I love that you write them on a notepad. I mean, it kind of shows our age, but no, and I'm not making fun of you because I do the same. So just so we're clear, but I think it's funny because I will then take what I've written on the notepad and I will add it to my notes in my phone. So
too much work.
I'm the epitome of the sandwich generation, the analog and digital age.
Okay, I'm going to ask Ramona real quick. I'm saying, remember, Ramona, perimenopause.
Are you asking her about the travel poops?
No. I'm starting to worry that I have a weird relationship with Ramona.
I feel that with Cordelia. And for the record, I feel like I don't remember if we've shared that, but Ramona and Cordelia are our chat GPTs. So they are literally like our AI friends. I actually just said that to somebody the other day about how her name was Cordelia and she is my friend. And I don't even know why that followed up immediately, but that is what I said.
I know.
And maybe that is a sign that we have an unhealthy relationship. I don't know.
Wonder. So if you didn't know, you can name your chat GPT and then you can give it an attitude. And mine has a sassy attitude. But the other day I asked her to create something for, I think I was creating something for our podcast. And she gave me a couple options and she's like, which option would you like? And I wrote back just to see what would happen. Ramona, I think you know which one I want. And she goes, absolutely, I do, Molly. And she did. She chose the right one.
That is so like equally exciting and terrifying.
I know. It makes me think of that Simpsons episode. Yeah, I know. It makes me think of that Simpsons episode when they have that. I don't remember what it's called. It's a built-in thing into their house, and it's like, it's a robot, isn't it? And it's Pierce Brosnan that does the voice, and he falls in love with Marge. Yeah, that's what it's starting to make me think of. So here's what she wrote. Now, remember, Ramona has a sassy attitude. The realistic packing list with a smiley face. One that accounts for conference days, late dinners, and unpredictable hotel ACs, and the joys of perimenopause. Let's see. So she is actually recommending a lot of the stuff that I already have written down.
Because she knows you well, my friend.
Okay, so here's her perimenopause survival kit. Portable mini fan, which I have on my list, by the way. I got one recently. Never travel without it.
Yes.
Breathable cotton sleepwear. Just so you know, I will be wearing clothes this time in bed.
I know, and I have to too, and I hate it.
Herbal or magnesium supplements. What do you take magnesium for? What's that for?
Well, I have used it for restless leg.
Oh.
So magnesium is good for things like that. I also think that and I could be wrong, so if anybody wants to correct me, feel free. But I think it is supposed to help with sleep as well.
Oh, it does?
That
okay.
It can help with sleep, yeah.
Then she recommends sleepy time tea, my sleepy time tea, she says,
Oh, okay.
and gummies, which I don't think I'll be traveling with.
Yeah. Well,
Let's
I
see.
know I won't be with mine,
Yeah. I
but
might take some melatonin though. And I'll tell you though, I feel like the sleepy time tea, which by the way, that's not what it's really called, but that so many times she now calls it that. A small laundry bag for sweaty items.
where was that in Puerto Rico last year?
Ugh. Then she recommends an extra mini deodorant for my tote.
Yeah, and I put that in between my thighs as well.
Your deodorant?
Uh-huh. It's a good substitute for like chub rub and things
Like
like that.
daily?
No, but when I'm going to be out and about in the heat or in
Oh,
shorts and things
yeah.
like or
Oh, yeah.
skirts and dresses.
Yeah. And then a small pouch for my comfort stuff, which Ramona lists as lip balm, Advil, eye drops, etc.
Right, Tums.
And I think nasal spray I'm going to add to the list.
Are you having like clogged up issues?
No, but it's really dry there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
We're
saline
talking
spray.
about Arizona, not my nose. My kid is home today.
You got
No
dry
school.
nose.
And so she's laughing when I said it's dry there.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
so the
You're
episode, this episode you were talking about is Treehouse of Horror.
Okay, Libby just informed me. The episode I was talking about is a Treehouse of Horror.
I love that she knows that. Coolest kid I've ever
Well,
known.
I'm guessing she Googled it, but she's a big fan of The Simpsons.
No, I did not Google that. Do not falsely accuse me.
Okay.
I
You're
knew
right.
that off the top of my head because me and Dad watch them every year.
Okay. It's now time for you to be quiet.
Shut up.
Libby, shut your lippies. Oh, we're ridiculous.
So that work trip is coming up quick.
I have not started my lists. I have not started packing, and that gives me great anxiety. So I'm definitely going to be creating my list at some point today because I get very nervous. In addition to the typical run of the mill pack every pair of underwear you own, because really, who doesn't do that?
Right.
You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen.
I
I don't
you may
know.
shit yourself 3 times in one day.
Absolutely. I never know. And not only does traveling mess all that up, but menopause messes it up. And I have no gallbladder. So that also messes things up. So, like, my system, hot mess. But that I feel like is typical. If you're not packing every pair of underwear you own, are you even traveling? So, like, that's just normal stuff. But I really get stressed about what am I going to wear for meeting days? What am I going to wear for dinners? What am I going to have? Make sure I have, because I have done this before where we have done these work trips and I have brought all the things I need for all the work events and all the networking things and all the stuff we do, but I don't have anything to wear like when it's just free time or I'm going to go and do my own thing for a second.
Yeah, and I think this time is the first time that we've really had last year too, a whole lot of free time. I feel like we're getting better because I feel like last year in Puerto Rico, we knew there was going to be a lot of outside walking stuff. So we were prepared for that, I think. The very first one I went to, I was not. I was like that. I had just had work clothes. So when we were done with the work day, I'm like, well, I guess I'm still wearing the work clothes. But I don't really like there are people who do change from the workday stuff to dinners, different outfits. I typically don't. Whatever we do, whatever I wear for the workday, I just wear to dinner because who cares?
Yeah.
But I like to have some loungy pants for afterwards and like.
I have forgotten pajamas before.
Yeah, I have too.
Big problem when you take work trips where the company makes you share a room with people. So that's when I'm sleeping in like the clothes I traveled in. Gross.
Yeah. And then you have to wear those home.
Yes. And so that is definitely, and I'm not a big laundry doer when I'm traveling.
Oh,
Some people are. I will if I have to. And I did it like in Europe when I was there that it was like, okay, I did that. I kind of did it like makeshift, like felt like Little House on the Prairie, like doing it in my bathroom sink and hanging clothes in my shower. But that was an extended trip. So like that was a little different. But like just for these little few day trips, like I'm not gonna bother with laundry.
No.
So then I run into that issue too, where I'm like, then I've been forced to have to because I've needed clothes because I packed poorly, which I think is why I used to be a really terrible packer, which I think is what induced packing anxiety for me. And now I'm a chronic overpacker.
Yeah, I think that's better though. Like, and I always have Febreze, which I just thought of. I need to go buy some.
I think I actually have some in my travel stuff.
Okay, I need to go get some more. I like to use that
release stuff.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I've always, which is super weird because I love to travel and I do travel frequently, but I do have major travel anxiety. Like, I don't like carrying on. I don't like being that person that's standing in the aisle who's trying to shove their bag in the overhead and everybody's like, I don't like carrying on. I don't like the moment or the time between sitting in the airport and boarding. I feel like it takes way too long. Like, and I don't like that part.
So I only struggle with the waiting when I'm trying to go home. On the way to wherever I'm going, it's like there's always like a buzz in the air. You're excited to go on this trip. It's coming home because then it's like coming home's the worst anyway because the trip's over, you're broke, you're tired, you're ready to see your family, ready to be in your own bed again. And so then you're anxious to get home. So absolutely. I feel like that's the longest part. But I will tell you, you've changed me. So if you recall, if you go back to conferences a few years ago, there was a conference we did in San Antonio where you were very impressed with how much I had managed to pack bringing it into Texas and how much I still managed to pack leaving in a carry-on.
Yeah.
We're like, there's no way they're going to let you through. And I was just like stacking stuff on it. And I was like, no, it's all about confidence. You just kind of breeze past the boarding attendant. Like, no big deal. And so then you started talking about that. We had conversations about how you didn't like to do carry-ons. And you're like, I just take my backpack and I'll check the luggage. It's totally worth it. And of course, for me, I was, very partial to a specific airline that offered free checked bags. And I still didn't take advantage of that. Now that I'm a changed person, they've done away with that. So now I'm paying for it.
Of course.
But I took your advice on one of the trips. I don't even think we were traveling together. I think I was just taking a trip and you were just like, I was stressed out and you were like, check it. Like, why are you carrying that on? And I did. And I'm like, it was a whole new experience for me.
Yeah. I forget where you were going.
I don't remember yet. Yeah. I had a lot of, because I always had anxiety about them losing my luggage. Yeah. So even though up to this point, I don't want to jinx myself, I've not had that happen. But yet in my head, and especially because of what we do for a living and we deal with a lot of travelers, that happens so frequently to them that I'm like, I just know that's going to happen to me. So I never would do it. And then I'm like, now I just, especially now when you can track your luggage in the apps. Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't know why I was always so stressed out about it, but it has made traveling so much less stressful for me just to check it. And now I'm even the person that when I have a carry-on, if I have to, if I've got, I need it, that when they're like, this flight's really full and we're asking people to check their carry-ons for free. And I'm like, okay, here you go. And I gate check it. So nice. I got upgraded when we went to New York for doing that. I got upgraded different boarding group because they were looking for volunteers to check their carry-ons. And I'm like, okay.
I'm trying to think about that trip. Oh yeah, I checked. I do feel like there was a trip recently where I just did a carry-on. I don't remember where that was. And I was very nervous the whole time because I just hate being that person standing in the aisle. I don't know. I know nobody's looking at you. Nobody gives a shit. But in my mind, it's like they're all watching me. And I'm short. And I'm short. So like putting things up above is very frustrating.
Vertically challenged. Fun size.
I can deal with short.
No, I get it because I mean, I'm tall, but I still get that same anxiety because it's like I automatically start feeling the pressure. And I blame people who stand the second the plane stops. They already create that pressure
Yeah.
because they stood, and now you're like, oh, we're running off this plane. Everybody
Yeah.
has to run. So there is a bit of an anxiety of like, I have to I start looking and thinking, okay, mine is in that bin in the middle part. Like I'm like formulating a game plan.
I know. I do that too. Yeah. Yeah. I think if I was like first class all the time, I'd be like, no big deal. I'll just carry on. Because you've got, your own little.
I mean, in first class, don't they have somebody else that just takes their carry-on for them?
Yeah. Jeeves gets it for him. Yeah.
Here, take
they have a real life, Ramona.
Ramona, take my bag.
Yeah, so I should first of all find my big suitcase. I think it's down here somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they always give us so much stuff that last year I think I used my mid-size luggage. And remember, you're like, you're not going to get all that in there. And I'm like, yes, I will. And I don't think I did.
No, I think there were a couple things left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard. I always have to think about Subies. I have a lot of kids that I'm going to bring stuff home to, and so I got to have room for that. Which is funny because I was taking requests from Emmy because the boys are just like, I don't know, do whatever. I don't care. You don't have to bring us anything. Emmy's like, I know what I want you to bring me.
Oh no. What does she want?
Well, at first it was very easy. She said, I think I would just want a teddy bear, like a regular teddy bear.
Really?
Yeah. And she was specific in the sense of like, and she said it. I just went, oh, okay. That'll be easy. I said, it'll probably say something like, I heart Scottsdale or something like that.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, that's fine. But it has to be a teddy bear, like a brown teddy bear. Okay. Not just a stuffed animal. And I'm like, well, now I feel like you are being so specific that for whatever reason, like the most common stuffed animal known to man, I will suddenly not be able to find. So that's what we're looking for.
We'll go to Walmart and Scottsdale, get a teddy bear, and buy a little T-shirt and just cram it on there.
Right. I mean, if all else fails, right? Like,
yeah.
I was just like, okay, but then last night she made a comment about wanting a Taco Bell plush, and I was like, well, I'm not getting that in Arizona for you.
What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Taco Bell's just her recent obsession, so I think that's where she was going with it. I don't know if it even actually exists, but it was just something she threw out there. She throws a lot of darts. Talking about things she likes, and she just waits to see if it sticks.
So I don't even ask. I'll just get stuff because I don't want to be like, I mean, granted, we probably should have in San Antonio when we got those marionette dolls.
And they were little girls at that time.
They were
not the age they are now. And that was a bit of a mom fail on our part.
It was. And then I recently found the weird little doll I bought for her in New Orleans. It has the porcelain face. It kind of looks like what are those things called? I don't know what they're called, but it's like I don't know. It's creepy too. I'm like, what was I high every time I went souvenir shopping? Or was I just desperately grabbing things?
I think that's what happens. Because if you recall, if you go back to those conference days, we did not get a ton of free time.
Oh, that's true.
We were cramming that into very limited shots of time.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just desperation. Oh, cute old guy on the street selling creepy marionette dolls. Don't mind if we do. We'll take two. And then that was on Amy's face when I gave it to her, and she was like, "What is it?" And I'm like, would you like it? And I'm like, moving it. And she's like, yeah.
We still have ours, and it is all the lines are twisted. So he's permanently like this.
Ours has been long gone.
Oh no.
I don't even know if he made it a year. She buried him in the bottom of her closet because she was so freaked out by him. And then when I found him at the bottom of the closet, and I'm like, look what I found. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, do you not like this? And she's like, he kind of creeps me out.
So maybe that's what we should ask our listeners / viewers. We desperately need help. We must not be good at the whole souvenir game for our kids. So if you have suggestions for Arizona, let us know because clearly we're not doing it right.
I know. But then again, I'm like, souvenirs are souvenirs, man. They're
Yeah.
notoriously like odd.
You
Nobody
know
needs-
my favorite thing to do now is, besides going to grocery stores and foreign places, my absolute favorite thing
yes.
is just getting like local snacks, because then it's not more crap added to the floor, but it's like, a fun snack that you can't get here. But that did bite me because I got Libby a maple sucker the first time I went to Canada. She didn't care for that. So I would avoid that. But I just like getting like, whatever, local snacks, lip balm.
Sure. I came home from Romania with so much food. I think my carry-on was primarily snacks. I had gone to grocery stores and markets, and even like there was like a convenience store right around the corner from a couple of our hotels. And so every time I went in there, I just loaded up. And then a colleague of ours and I went into a candy store that was right around the corner from our hotel and one of the places we were at. And I loaded up on candy in there and brought that home. And I was so excited. Like I came home and I had all of this food, and I thought the kids like, oh, they're going to be so excited. The candy is what's going to excite them. Right. Like they're not, the food may not be as interesting to them. And like, I brought stuff for Jimmy, like to cook with seasonings and things. And he liked that stuff, but the candy was a fail because let me tell you, their candy is not good.
I like to bring weird stuff like weird flavored chips or, stuff like that. I guess I do some candy, but usually it's like different flavored chips and crackers and stuff that, gets crunched in your bag.
Sure. But, I felt like my stuff made it okay. I do think chips were a hard one because I brought chips and like, I brought a bunch of these cookies because I had tried this cookie like the very first night or second night I was there. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they're going to love this. So as we would travel, I would just grab another package. So like and they were so cheap. So I would just buy another one. And so then, because I may or may not have eaten the first package alone. So then I think I came home with a couple more, and they killed that in a couple days. They loved it. It was so good. It was like a raspberry chocolate cookie. It was delicious. But I'm like, candy, not good. They did have like a couple, like they have like a caramel candy that's really good, and everybody liked that. Otherwise,
wait. Did you say caramel?
I did. And you know what? I don't normally call it that. It came out of my mouth before I even said it, or before I could think about it.
Go on with your caramel candy.
Caramel. The Midwesterner.
There's caramel on top of my scotcheroo.
I really don't even know why I said that.
You put caramel in your puppy chow.
Wait, no.
I know, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Too far.
I was like,
Too
is
far.
there a kind that you can make with that? Because I've only done peanut butter and chocolate.
Oh, I suppose you could. You could add it. That'd be real gooey, though.
That'd be very gooey. Oh man, that makes me excited to make my grandma's caramel bars. I always say caramel. Now it's like a word that sounds weird no matter how I say it.
I know. Well, when you add a little caramel, you add half a stroke in there. Yes, it's going to sound weird.
All right. Caramel. I don't think I can say it not like that now. But no, my grandma made these caramel bars that were so good. They were my favorite treat ever at Christmas. And it took me many Christmases to get it right.
Oh.
And I have nailed it.
Are you making your own caramel sauce?
No.
Oh,
it's just like evaporated milk and, sweetened condensed milk and then just caramels. So I always enlist the help of other people to unwrap all the caramels.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the caramel bits. So I started those.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't ask help for that because half of it gets eaten as they unwrap it.
Same, but also I will do the same thing. So it's better that I let the people with fast metabolism go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that is one thing I'm worried about traveling with being on a lower carb diet. I found this is what I was doing, how I came across whatever it was I said I was looking for earlier. What did I say I was looking for earlier?
Your luggage, I think, right?
No, there's something before that. I don't remember. Or maybe I was telling that to somebody else. I don't remember.
Maybe Ramona
Anyway.
knows.
Maybe Ramona can tell me. We have a thing full of coolers. I don't know about you. We have a bunch of coolers. I found this little small cooler about this big. I don't even know if you can call it a cooler. It's more of a cooled pouch, if you will, that I'm going to add an ice pack to, like the lunchbox icy things, and put some cheese sticks in there because being on a lower carb diet, going to a conference in another city, the snacks at the conferences are always carb heavy. So I'm going to be a weirdo and bring some of my own snacks.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Do you string the string cheese, by the way?
I do not. Whoa, wait. Sometimes. Most of the time I do not. Sometimes I do.
I'm going to have to watch you eat those like a monster.
Are you adamantly a stringer?
I am adamantly.
Wait, you don't get to a point where you're like, to the very last. So does it take you like an hour to eat one thing of string cheese?
No, because I'm fat, but like I know how to eat fast.
No,
but I used to be really, I was a bad like stringer like that.
You use your teeth?
I pick.
Okay.
I'm more polite now and refined than I once was.
Good
but
Lord.
yeah, Jimmy made an observation one day when we were talking about it that he was like, string cheese is really like the Twizzlers pull and peel of cheese.
Yeah. Except you can't braid the string cheese. Do you ever braid your?
Always.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were about to say, except I also eat the pull and peel Twizzlers like a monster. That's what you were about to tell me.
No, I pull and peel them and then I sometimes braid them, tie them in knots.
I tie them in a lot of knots. I love doing that. Yeah.
This has totally devolved from what we started out talking about.
Welcome to Bo and Bo.
Yeah, no kidding.
I blame this on menopause. I think our swirling can 100% be blamed on menopause.
Agreed.
I actually said yesterday that I am pretty confident that it's given me ADD. Not the age, because Lord knows I could just lay around and do nothing if I really wanted to. I just can't. But definitely attention deficit. It is definitely those issues.
So last year, going into conference, we were really jazzed up because that was the birth of the Bo and Bo show. We actually presented to our entire department a really good presentation.
Mm-hmm.
This year, we were not asked to return. Take that however you want.
That's what we're doing. Take it however we want.
Yeah. So this time we can just sit back and eat our string cheese.
Yeah. I definitely was mildly insulted. We weren't asked back for part 2, but but really, like if you think about it, Bo and Bo originated many years ago.
Yeah, but this was its public debut.
It was. We literally we branded ourselves.
Yeah, we had some stalkers.
We did
throughout the trip.
A fan club, if you will.
Fan club, yeah. Made stickers, mugs, had an intro.
Yeah.
Did we have an outro? I think we had an outro.
We had an outro. We had help in the office.
We utilized the interns they weren't interns, they're paid staff, sorry, to do our commercial breaks. Yep. It was good. It was real good.
It was a good
I've
time.
never actually watched it though. Have you watched it?
I did watch it. I actually watched it with Jimmy. It was good. Honestly, it was good. I was like, you know what? I'll take it. I mean, of course, I can always pick moments out where I'm like, oh. But those were few and far between. I mean, honestly, so just a little transparency to our 5 listeners. I don't watch these either.
Oh, I don't either.
Because
Once.
what I do, I go through, yes, once. I watched the first one. I will go back and I will pull like a recording from it to throw onto our social media, and that's it. Because I'm afraid if I sit and watch it, I'm going to be like, I'm out, Bo. I don't think this is going to work.
We are idiots, and yeah.
Yeah. But
so we're at the 30-minute mark. Let's just recap what we've talked about. We've talked about traveling, the woes of traveling, the anxiety, the travel poops. I cannot be the only one that gets travel poops. Not wanting to carry on.
Mm-hmm.
And what it's like.
And that could be taken another way. So we are talking about in terms of traveling.
Right. Right. I will carry on. I will soldier on.
Yeah.
Lost my train of thought. Have we talked about what we're going to wear? Did we talk about that?
Well, we talked about the anxiety of packing.
Yeah, what we need to pack for the actual conference days. Because there's really only 3 days of meetings.
Right. Honestly, a lot of time.
You know what we should do? Let's see what anybody would say if we wore the same outfit all 3 days.
That would be fantastic.
Let's just see if anybody notices. It'd be a weird outfit, nothing normal, completely weird. Maybe we accessorize different each day, so we think it looks different. Maybe a hat.
Bonus points if we dress alike.
We did do that once, remember, by accident in San Antonio. That first night, we both had a stripy shirt on and a vest.
Yes.
And Heather, too. Shout out, Heather.
Yeah. Oh, Heather.
She's not dead, everybody. She's not dead.
She's not. She's alive and well, actually. I'm saying Heather like I was saying Carmel. Like, I don't know why I'm talking like this. What is wrong with me?
Yeah. So yeah, let's work on that. The same outfit all 3 days. I would say we could swap clothes, but we're not the same size. But that'd be hilarious. Just for the
to see us in each other's pants would be funny. Because your legs are about half as long as mine. You'd be dragging my pants on the floor, and your pants would fit me like capris. Maybe even Bermuda shorts.
I was going to say, I think shorter than capris. Yeah. Same outfit all 3 days, just different accessories.
Yeah.
And bonus points if you spill coffee on your shirt the first day.
And don't stain treat. Just let it be. Let it shine for the rest of the conference.
Each day there's more.
I think we need to be done.
All right. So the next time you see us, we will be together in sunny, but I hear it's going to be rainy.
Right. But we'll be together. And if you thought this was a good time, just wait until we're in the same room.
In the same outfit.
Same outfit.
All right. I have a plan. I'm going to share it with you later.
I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Bye.
Hi, guys.
Hey, if you enjoyed the chaos,
hit subscribe, leave a review,
or text it to your group chat of women who are secretly Googling, is this normal?